Well, I blew up my account again. Yeah, I doubled it again. Third time during this small account challenge. I came in this morning with a little over $8,000 in my account, and I am up $8,100 today in one day. Today is the 13th day of the small account challenge, which means in 13 days, I've taken $500 and turned it into over $16,000. It's pretty wild, right? Well, it's also kind of sad because I'm coming to the end of this small account challenge. I told myself I was only going to do this for the month of December, right? So I've got, Thursday, Friday, then Monday, Tuesday, only 4 days left. I guess I'm starting to ask myself whether or not I'm going to be able to turn it into $25,000 in 1 month, which would be pretty cool because, $25,000 is the traditional PDT account balance that you would need to open an account with, some of the big US brokers. But I think regardless of where I finish for the month of December, this has been an incredible month. It's been a lot of fun, but a lot of you guys, you kind of missed out because you weren't in the chat room trading side by side with me during the small account challenge. Sure, you watched some of these recaps, but that's not the same. I want you to be in the chat room, and I want you to be practicing in a trading simulator so you can practice with pretend money. Prove that you can be profitable trading side by side with me, and then, fund a real account after you've proven profitability. So this is what I'm going to do for you guys. It's Christmas time, and I'm going to give you guys a gift. I am going to do a new small account challenge starting in January. I'm going to take out my profits from December, and we're going to do a new challenge in January. So here's what my plan is. We're going to do a new small account challenge because a lot of you guys missed out, and I've also had so much fun doing this challenge. I'm ready to do it again. These short little challenges, they're exciting, they're new, and they're really challenging me to improve my trading. In fact, this month, my accuracy and profit loss ratios have been better than they have been in years, which is cool. So this is kind of bringing out a better side of me, both as a trader and as a teacher, because my students are getting some really great content. These live trading archives are getting uploaded and the commentary over them, this is some really solid stuff. So I'm gonna do it for another month, starting in January. All right, you guys, so as always, you have questions on today's trades, questions, comments, leave them down below, and I hope you are subscribed to the channel and give us a thumbs up if you haven't already. All right, you guys, so I will see you first thing Thursday morning, and let's try to finish off this week with a couple more green trades. All right, see you on Thursday. All right, everyone, so we're going to do our midday market recap. We'll go over the trades from today. This is Christmas Eve, and my account is up $8,163.71. This morning, when I came in and started trading, my account had a balance of $8,600, which means my account is up almost 100% in one day. This will be the third day during the small account challenge that I've had a blow up where I've essentially doubled my account in one day. It happened on last Friday, it happened the Friday before that, and now here it's happening again on Tuesday, the 24th. Today is my 13th day of trading in the small account, which means in 13 days I've taken $500 and turned it into what will officially tomorrow be about 16,500 or something like that. Really, this has been a fantastic challenge. My goal this month was, just to trade the account, just to grow it as quickly as I could while following my rules of risk management. Now today, I'll say that MBOT was not the easiest to trade. And in fact, I did lose money on it in my big account, which is disappointing. And I'll show you those trades here. I'll show you both of them. So I've got my small account where I really crushed it today. And then I've got my big account here where on MBOT, I was up actually $4,000 in this account. And then I lost 500. I lost it all and I'm down 555. And so, on this account, I was aggressive on share size. I got some big slippage. And I had a couple trades where I just got in at exactly the wrong spot. And part of that was because my focus is trading in the small account. So the small account is the one that I focus on. And then, after I've taken a trade in the small account, I'll take a trade in the big account, or sometimes I take the trade first, but I just am holding that trade for a longer period of time while the stock kind of works. I can't aggressively do really fast trades in two accounts at once. It's just not possible. So one account is the one that I'm really aggressive on, and the other one is the one that I hold a little bit longer. And, generally this month that has been working quite well, holding a little bit longer. But today on MBOT, I had a couple of trades that really kind of faked me out. So anyways, let's start with kind of the beginning of, let's go sort of top of the gap scanner. So time frame, historical data, or historical date. We'll do 9:20 a.m. So this morning at 9:20, our leading gapper, LCTX. It's an 88-cent stock. It's too cheap. I'm not going to trade it. Next one down, GRNQ, too cheap. Staff, too cheap. SSNT, only 6 shares of volume. CHNR, only 600 shares of volume. So not a lot of volume. NLNK, high float. So in the top, 5 or 8, there's not a lot. And then we have MBOT right here. Now MBOT, I actually was watching yesterday, although I didn't end up trading it. And the reason I didn't trade it was because by the time it started to open up, I felt like I'd be kind of giving into FOMO to trade it. And I'd already had a really great morning, so I didn't want to be too aggressive. So it started to open up right here at about 10:45 a.m. And you guys know, usually I focus on trading the first hour of the day, and I don't want to overstay my welcome. So anyways, it rips here from $8 up to $9, $9.50, $9.74. It then pulls back, consolidates through the afternoon, through the lunch hour. All right. Then all of a sudden, right around 1 o'clock, it pops back up to 10. Excuse me. Pulls back, and right before the close, it pops up to 1080, hits a high of 1090, and after hours rips up to 14. But by the time the bell was about to ring this morning, it had already pulled all the way back down to 11. So I kind of thought that it was done. I just was like, I don't know, it made this move after hours, but then it didn't really hold up. I'm not sure that it's going to really give us any more opportunities. I think I'm just going to, let it be. Anyway, so the bell rings and it does this kind of red to green move where it dips down and then all of a sudden it surges from 12 to 13 to 14 all the way up to 14.50. This was my first trade, and this is where I got myself into a little bit of trouble. So right here in my small account, and I can, I'll have, this will get uploaded for students, my live trading archives, for students that are part of the Warrior Pro classes. All right, so Sava, that was the first trade out of the gates. Sava, you can see this was continuation over yesterday's flat top of $4.06. So I jumped in on this micro pullback at 417 and I rode that momentum up to a high of 450. High was 458 or 460, $943. Very easy, very simple gap and go trade. Even if that's the only trade you took this morning, that was a solid trade. Nice, clean little pullback. Little micro pullback, which was right here, just before the bell. Jumped in on that first 1 minute candle as it broke over 417, 418, 419, 420. Immediate pop up to 450. So immediate 30-cent pop, and that was fantastic. All right, so let's see. Let me go back here. All right, so we're gonna look at the first trade on MBOT. All right, so MBOT, all of a sudden, it's right here. And I stepped up to the plate. It's doing a micro pullback right here under 1450. And so I jumped in, I pressed the buy button. I'm gonna press it 3 times, which means I'm using almost all of my buying power on this trade. I'm watching this pullback. I'm in right here, now looking for it to rip up over 14. Okay, I'm in. We got a high now, 1450. I'm looking for it to break over 1450. That's the high right here. I want to see it break that level. Come on, 1450. What are we waiting for? And now all of a sudden, it's starting to drop down. And on this first trade, boom, just like that, I'm red, right? So on this one, now I'm nervous that I was too aggressive and I'm gonna have to unwind the position and sell on the ask. So I end up unwinding that position and closing it down actually $116. I'm red on that trade. And I took that trade in my big account and I lost money on it also, which was disappointing because I was pretty aggressive in my big account. Then it does a little micro pullback here, pops up to 1450, false breakout, doesn't hold that level, and it drops down. So then we kind of have this period of sort of sideways consolidation, but it breaks over 1450 right here. I'm back in, take a quick breakout trade there through 1450, 15, 16. There we go. That's the first trade on MBOT that really puts me on the board. Now we've got a micro pullback here under 17, looking for the break of 17. I put the line there, I say 17 is the breakout spot, and boom, just like that, this is how it adds up. All right, so at this point, this was 952, and this was the bulk of my profits, although I kept trading it as it moved higher, and I'll upload this for Warrior Pro students to review in more detail. The bulk of the profit was in the very beginning of the move. As it got higher, I started to get chopped out a little bit. I took a trade, where was it? Actually, I think it was right here that I jumped in this with my big account. So through here, I was up $4,000 in the big account. And then right here, I got in, added for the break, and it dropped right there and instantly gave back pretty much all my profit. And of course, in hindsight, I could have just held it and give it a second. But if I hold it and give it a second, next thing you know, it might be down here and my loss is twice as big. So I draw that line in the sand to try to keep losses as small as possible. And sometimes I look back and I'm like, I could have held it and would have been okay. And other times I'm thinking, I'm really glad I sold because this, sometimes they start dipping down and they don't turn around. And then you're just holding as the loss gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So you got to draw that line in the sand somewhere. All right, now, so that was MBOT, that was, let's see, CA or SAVA, SAVA, and then CLPS. This is actually the only one I made money on in my big account today. CLPS, I just sort of jumped in this on this 1 minute pullback right here. That was my entry. It made this move from 5 to 6 to 7 to 8, but without a pullback. So I waited for the first pullback. I got in right there, and I made $1,300. Nothing to be crazy excited about, but a little bit of profit there. So again, today was a day that you had to be quick. And those of you guys that aren't already in the Warrior Pro classes, I want you to rewatch a lot of these live trading archives because they're going to help you make sense of the sort of the triggers that I see that are what convinced me to press the buy button. You want to be able to see that stuff in real time. You cannot wait for me to say I got in. These stocks are moving so fast. They're so volatile that you need to be able to already have your order prepared, already be looking at the level 2 and pressing the buy button, at the same time as me or before me, because you see the same indicators that are telling us that this stock has potential. Now, one of the things that I did today during the recap is I asked students, I said, how much did you guys make today? So let's see, where was that? I think that was back around here. All right, so I got the chat room feed up. I saw a lot of you guys did really well today, which is awesome. I'm really glad to see that. This was one of those days where it kind of all came together. We had a really solid day. I wish every day was as kind of impressive as today was. Well, I guess I don't remember where, at what point I brought that up. So, in any case, you guys who are watching from the sidelines, I really encourage you to jump in and start learning more about this. Every single day I'm here trading, and today happened to be a really good day, but it certainly won't be the last good day. This is the market. There's always another trade around the corner. All right, you guys, so enjoy the day off tomorrow, and we will be back at it on Thursday and Friday. Hopefully wrap up this holiday week with a couple more green trades. All right, that's it for me. I'll see you guys first thing on Thursday morning. Bye, everyone. Hey, did you know that I go live every single morning between 9 and 9:15 to stream my pre-market watch list? Subscribe to the channel, press the bell for the alert, and you'll get the notification.